Yo, what's good, yeah? What's good? Hippie soul in the building, man. I'm back with another one. So, like, on this video, guys, we're gonna talk about how the soul, or how your soul, like, how your soul entered your body. You understand? How your soul entered your body. So, how, like, you have to, okay, so let's go back, right? Hippie soul in the building. Welcome back to my channel. So, like, yo, how your soul enters your body, right? This is an interesting topic, guys, so we're gonna chop it up real quick while I'm chopping it up right here, because I'm chopping up some real shit right here. So, like, anyway, now think about, like, because one thing that we have to understand, right, is that, like, everything is a body. You understand? Everything on this physical reality is a body. You understand? It's a body that has been engineered by the intelligence within each and every, let me put it this way, just to, because I want you guys to follow what I'm telling you. You understand? So, like, think about, like, I said everything is a body, right, on this physical reality. So there are certain levels of bodies. You understand? So there's lighter forms of bodies, which is like consciousness, thoughts, things that are bodies, or atoms. You understand? The atom, things that are bodies, but we cannot actually see with our eyes. And then there's high, like, which is low dimensional bodies, right? But it's high density bodies. They have the high density, they are much more denser, and those that are at the high, they are much more lesser in light, in like weight, you understand, in like frequency, in like energy, like that. You understand? So it's like each and every body, from consciousness, from thoughts, receives, like, it doesn't have a soul. You understand? Nothing actually has a soul, but everything has a soul passing through. Each and every body has a soul that is passing through that body. You understand? So now we're gonna go back to what is a soul now. You understand? So think about a soul as like a information. In the very, like, everything is information. You have to understand that each and everything that we can focus upon, right, that we can build upon, that we can expand, is based upon it's based upon, like, things that operate with information. There are things that don't operate with information, probably on other, like, universes and stuff like that. They don't use what we call information. They use other energy sources to, like, communicate, understand, and do other things. So it's like, for us, it's consciousness, and all those other things. So now you have to understand that soul is like it's like information. It's like a substance. You understand? It's like because it's not a body. It's like, think about, like, a conduit, right? A conduit of a cable of electricity, right? Obviously, we know that there's electricity passing there inside of that body of cable, right? But we don't see that electricity passing through. You understand? So in the very same way, a person can lose their soul. You understand? But it's not like they are losing their soul. It's just that they are losing the information that they were using, you understand, for that body. So now, how each and every body receives information is based upon attraction. Again, you have to understand, at least on this reality that we are in, it's based upon attraction purely. You understand? Because of, for anything to come to you, you have to attract it. You have to be at its frequency, vibration, and you have to have its energy. You don't even have its energy, because energy, as I said, I can say energy is a much more denser form of a soul. You understand? Once the soul becomes like once it travels through a body, once a soul finds a body that it can travel through, right, then the information that is in that body is going to take the characteristics of that body. You understand? So each and every individual, we receive the same soul. You understand? We are the same soul. We are one soul. This universe is a soul. You understand? And other universes are souls. In the very same way that each and every individual is a soul, right? All has a soul. I don't know however you want to put it, because what I'm saying is that like we are souls. But if you identify yourself as a body, then you won't understand why I'm saying that. But if you identify yourself with your spirit, then you know that we are not bodies. You understand? We are actually energy, aka that soul that I talked about, right? And you have to now go back to its lightest frequency, because its highest frequency is energy, consciousness. And soul, when it comes in the physical world, it becomes consciousness, right? And then in the like emotional world, in the vibrational world, it's a soul. It's what we call a soul. And then in a lesser frequency, right, which is, in a higher frequency but in a lighter body, then we call it a spirit. Understand? A spirit. That's when we can get into spirituality and stuff like that. But now I want us to take it from where we are right now and go back with it, so that we can see how the soul even came here, So it's like this dimension, right? This universe, because you have to understand that this, like, nothing ends, Energy can be destroyed. So this universe, if it contracts again, it's going to expand again, That's how it goes. So in this universe, right, that's why we experience things like time, because, oh my god, let me do this. So like I said, on this dimension, right, the universe, what we call the universe, right, is our soul, So how we receive that soul is by like being attracted to a set, like, because you have to understand that universes are like the first forms of bodies that come, multiverses are before universes, right? And then these bodies that we are using, me and you, these are like the latest bodies, Thoughts and emotions are like the lightest bodies, you understand? And then like frequencies are much more lighter bodies, you understand? Frequencies are still bodies, but they are much more lighter bodies, So you have to understand that like they, in the very same way that like conduits or cables receive electricity, is the very same way that we receive that awareness, you understand? So like not even the awareness, but the consciousness alone. And as time goes on, you start to develop, which is the latest form now, which is like one of the first forms of bodies, right, on this physical world, right, which is what we call, lighter forms, which is what we call awareness, right? Because a lot of people like to confuse the two, conscious with awareness, but awareness develops because of consciousness, the energy that when that energy continues to move inside of any body, you understand? Because the very same electricity that we use to light our phones is the very same electricity that is vying inside of our systems, but on different frequencies, like it's vibrating on a different frequency. So we are not, like, we don't need so much electricity, compared to electrical components, we use both, like light and, we use like both, we use all the attributes, that make up existence, compared to other things. We use both vibrations, frequency and energy, you understand? But that's another thing, because of, like I said, on other dimensions there's probably a dimension whereby they use only as what we use exactly here. Actually it's frequencies, you understand? And on other dimensions or other multiverses, what they use might be vibrational, you can look at it even on other planets. There are other planets that have like no humans, right? They have no life, but they can still reproduce whatever that's going on inside of that planet, which is it can reproduce gold, diamond, whatever. Some of these planets, you hear that people say that diamonds are raining on those like planets. So you ask yourself, a planet that has diamonds raining, so that's that kind of thing, you know, because some of these like are on different frequencies. You have to understand that frequency has its own frequency, vibration, and energy level. You understand? And vibration, so it goes higher and low, you know. So how we receive this soul basically is based upon, like I said, attraction, right? Whatever that you resonate with as an individual, right? Whatever body, whatever, like, yeah, let me put it this way: whatever vibration that you are in, right? However that you are vibrating, the frequency is not important, because the frequencies, they are always there, you understand? But the vibrations, like vibrations are not like predetermined by frequencies, in the very same way that vibration has frequencies, has its own, the term vibration has its own frequency, vibration, and energy level, you understand? So if you want to check that vibration has its own frequency, vibration, what, you can look at like anything that vibrates, you understand? It can vibrate on a frequent level, you understand? And then it actually vibrates on a vibrational level, and then it can vibrate on a physical level. So even energy itself has its own frequency, vibration, and energy, you know. But like, that's another video, so I'm just gonna wrap this one. Of course, I've been trying to like cut off so that we can be on the same page, because like there's a lot of things that go into this. That's why I suggest you guys get these subscribers where they need to be, so that I can start to do live streams, you know, and start to upload longer videos, you know. So this is how it happens. Right? You as an individual, you are the frequency, right? And that frequency has its own frequency, vibration, and energy, right? So that's the first thing that you're gonna attract. You're gonna attract other frequency that has the very same frequency, energy, and vibration that you want, you understand? And then as a spiritual being, you're gonna go into that frequency, you know, based upon attraction, just like in a very same way that you see, that you know, like, I love this kind of person, I want this kind of person in my life, and when you see them, you're gonna have an instantaneous like attraction, you know. So in the very same way, it's just going to be subconscious. You're just gonna find yourself there, you know, and you won't even remember how you got there, because of there's no space and time, you know, and it's a distortion of the physical world. So it's like when you receive, when you jump into that frequency, right, you don't even jump into it, because like I said, it's based upon attraction. And then once you fuse with that frequency, right, you start to vibrate with it, right? That frequency, you can call it a god, right? And as you vibrate with that frequency, it's like a learning curve. That's even where that's the true meaning of what a learning curve means, you know. You start to like rotate with that god, with that frequency that you've been attracted to, right? And then the more you rotate, the more you have an experience, the more it becomes physical, because it's a frequency, right? Now you have your own frequency, you are measuring, like it's like